Okay, so our today's my screen is available to everyone. Okay, so our today's agenda is to discuss this important point regarding Node.js, that is MySQL with Node.js, how we can connect to the database, MySQL database using Node.js through your that server kind of functionalities. Okay, so first of all, we will begin with the installation method, how you can prepare your system so that you can, perform all the operations on your database with Node.js. I hope everything is visible to all and I am clearly audible to everyone. Okay. So first of all, we know we have already seen how to install Node or Node.js, right? So with few clicks, you will be able to install this Node.js framework. After that, we need this MySQL setup. So the simplest way to install this MySQL is go to your this command prompt, cmd. Okay, you need not to do anything right now. Just concentrate or focus on my mouse and whatever the actions I am taking. So I have started this command prompt. I will choose one location where I wanted to install. This is first time you have to do. Okay, you are not required to do installation every time. Only first time you need to do this setup. So this one folder I am creating. I'm giving name to this like node MySQL. So this is kind of directory where I wanted to keep everything, my code also, my installation, my framework, my setup, everything. So what we need to do? Again, we have to choose this path. Am I visible? I'm working with the directory whose name is node. I wanted to work with the directory whose name is node MySQL. So for that, I need to set up the path. Command is name of the drive followed by colon, then change directory and complete path along with the name of the directory. So this is how I have to do it. Then what is the next step? As you can see here on command prompt, we need to what? Execute this command. Okay, npm mysql 2. This package we wanted to install so that we can get all the functionalities related to MySQL, or simply you can say indirectly we are installing MySQL. We are preparing our system with MySQL. Is it clear? So instead of using MySQL, what I am using, I am calling this package MySQL 2. This is the latest, version of this package. You can install MySQL, but while, making connection with the package MySQL, you will find some kinds of errors. This is my, I'm telling about my experience. So I found this solution that you can use this MySQL 2 package as well. Am I clear? Yes. Okay. So now next what? As I said, we have set up the path on in which directory I wanted to do all the changes or want to make this installation. So command is npm, am I right? npm space mysql 2 and enter. So it will what is happening? MySQL 2. Am I right? What I have written? List of support npm commands. Okay. So npm is not supported over here in this particular system. So no worries. In your case, in your system, you can install using the same command. And for npm also, you need to again make some need some installation or need some instructions to be executed over here. And then your system will be able to understand this npm command. And then you will complete again this installation npm MySQL 2. Is it okay? Yes. So this system is already having this MySQL 2 setup. So we need not, just I am telling you the process how you can install the after node. The sequence is again what? This one. You need to install node first and then you need to install MySQL. For that, the procedure is decide the directory, set the path of the directory on the command prompt and enter this command npm MySQL 2. Am I clear? So it will install and the after setup you will be having this type of information, updated information with your this particular directory. So like this one. Okay. So this node module and some other information, related information you will be having like this package.json, package lock.json. So this system files you will be getting into this particular directory. For example, suppose I have taken this directory and I have entered the command npm install under this directory, then what will happen? So this all the subdirectories you will getting into this particular folder. Am I clear? Are you able to understand it? Right. So these many subdirectories will be available within that directory where you have selected here this path. Okay. So now coming to this again our directory. So this is the directory, main directory, and these subdirectories you will be getting after a successful installation of MySQL. Understood? So okay, then after installation MySQL, in this case we are installing MySQL 2 package. Actually it is MySQL 2 package. Okay, so this installation we need. Now our next point is how we can connect to the database. It means your setup is ready, system is ready, Node.js is also there, MySQL is also there, and now you wanted to go for your first program to connect with that particular MySQL server. So for that, this is what the code we need to execute. So let us try to understand what this code is all about. So MySQL package, what is this? We have seen this before. What is this? What we are doing here in our first line, better I must open this file. So here it is. Is it visible? Don't do any operations right now. Try to understand complete whole operation and then you can perform your other experiments, other that whatever R&D you want to do with this. So here MySQL variable equals to, what is this? I am talking about this. What is this? What we are doing here through this? What topic we had discussed in our last theory session or last to last theory session also? Modules. For modules, which method we use to call any library module? The same thing we are doing here. See what we have done. We have installed this MySQL 2 module first, which is not default, part of your Node.js functionality. When you install Node.js framework, this MySQL 2 or MySQL module will not defaultly you will get. Are you getting my point? So externally you need to install it. And that is what we have done in this method. This, of course, this not, successfully completed we have, but I have tried to tell you the procedure. Yes. So what we have done, we have externally installed one library module of Node.js, which is not in the set of that default, framework environment, which is not part of that default framework environment, Node framework environment. Are you getting me? Yes. So this is the module that we have, you know, installed, or we can say make available with our framework. And now you will be able to access this module for your program. So it will take care the required operations, requirements, related tasks, okay, which you wanted to in the background, which is required for your program to get connected with your that database, to make connection with your database. Is it clear what we have done here in this first line? We are simply calling, now it is a part of library, this module MySQL 2. So in similar way, other library modules we can call for our program to access default functionality available with that particular module. In similar way, we are calling this MySQL module. We wanted the functionalities already assigned to this particular module for our program to make connection with the database. Okay. Now what? Next, this is the format MySQL, this module dot, this method we wanted to call, and these many parameters in this format we have to pass. कौन से parameter हमने pass किए? Host. After that, you need to pass the host name. So this is the default host name for MySQL. These are the compulsory things. Okay. So if you haven't changed the host name, then default host name for the MySQL setup is local. Similarly, default user is root and default password is root. Also, there is a default database, MySQL. So that database you can provide here. In your case, if you have created any database into your MySQL, then that database name you should provide over here. Am I clear? So this database is the default database that is available with MySQL 2 or any MySQL setup. Am I clear? So this is what the database we wanted to connect with. This is the information or required that parameters we wanted to use to connect to this database. And these things we need to pass to this particular method of this particular module. Clear? If this connection is successful, then we will get this message. Otherwise, we will get, related log about the error. Here, so let us see how you can execute your first code, Node.js code. Okay, so where that node module is available in the same directory, I have kept this code. Are you getting my point? So this code I have stored where? In the directory which I have used to install that module. Am I clear? I'm talking about this path. Now in this case, the path is this one. So we need to change this because this is the correct path where I already installed this node module for my system. Now next is execution, how we can execute it and what output we will get. So command is same, node, and what is the name of the file? File name is this one, connection or conn1.js. This way you need to save it. Okay. I have given name to this file like abc.js. So here the name is conn1.js and I will press enter. Now what I got? This output connected. So it means I am connected successfully to this default database MySQL. Am I clear? Yes. So this is how you can connect to MySQL. Now this is another code. See what we're doing here. Create database. Follow my mouse pointer. What we're doing, see what is happening here. Okay. So what we wanted to do in this next that our application, that our program, we wanted to create database, and let us give some better name like NMIMS 101. Okay. So for that, again, what changes I need to do? Instead of using MySQL module, I have to use MySQL 2 module because I have installed MySQL 2 module, localhost, root, password. Let us see password what we have to do with this. So I will going to save it as, save as, create database, and say 11.js, all files, save. क्या किया हमने यहाँ पर फिर से कनेक्शन एस्टेब्लिश करने के लिए रिक्वायर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन दिया हमने. नाउ इन दिस केस वी हैवंट पास डेटाबेस नेम बिकॉज we wanted to create our own database first. Then we will set our database, and then we will select our database, and then we will create a table within that database. Am I clear? Yes. Are you getting this or not? These are very simple programs, and it will be asked you in your final examination. MySQL 2, then localhost, root, password. What password we have chosen is before root. Let us keep it as root. So save. And database name is, what database name I have selected over here. This is, you can consider format. You have to use it as it is. And where we need to pass the query string actually, which will going to create your database on the SQL server. So this one, con.query, and here we have return the query. This you might have studied in DBMS, right? How to create a database, create database name. Am I right? So create database, and this is your database name. If error will occur, that message we will get over here. If everything is fine, then we can show the message like this. We can pass the name also, no? Right? So message is what it is your choice, what message you wanted to. Again, we have to stop the server. What name we have given to this file? Demo underscore what? Create underscore db. Am I right? 11, right? Dot js. What message we got? This database is created. So this is how you will be able to create a database. Am I clear? Now let us try to create a table into the same database. Now see what we made changes over here. Now instead of this, we will use our database. So this is our database. Follow my mouse. What I am doing, what changes I am doing. Here, what I am passing to this. Instead of this, we will pass our database because our database is created. So within this database, we can create this customer table. What attribute we are having for the table? Name, type, address, type. So this will be the structure of the table. How many columns we are creating? How many entities there will be in my table? 2. Name and address. Name is of type this, and address is of type this. Am I clear? Are you getting this? Yes or no? Yes. We haven't changed many things. See, this is required. That's why I told you the first program is very important. If you understood first program, easily you will be right for all required mandatory or simple operations that you will always need to complete or want to, you know, work with the database. So those all programs like insert, update, delete, create table, create database, all are watching. कुछ लोग ठीक है. So next, what changes we have done? So password, what we quoted here, root, and user is root, localhost as it is, database name we have set here. Already see, if you want to use the database, so condition is your database is already there. So in our first program, we have created the database. Now we wanted to select the database and we wanted to create this customer table. Customer table with these attributes, name and address. ये दो कॉलम उसमें होंगे. We are not, filling any data into the table. So table is created. So we can again pass this information. So this table is created. If table is created, okay. So save as, create demo table. One I'm again giving this extension or this name and JS, all files, save. Again, what we need to do, stop the server, then node file name dot js, and I will hit enter. Something went wrong. What mistake we did in this? Sorry, MySQL module is this one. So this error is displayed again. So customer table created. What message we got? Connected first. हमने चेक किया कि हमारा कनेक्शन हुआ है. अगर कनेक्शन हुआ है तो हमारा टेबल बना हुआ है, right? So this way you can perform this. How we can? So today we have seen how we can install MySQL, how we can create a database, how we can select a database, how we can create a table into that particular selected database. Am I clear? Yes or no? So this way we can work with the database. So rest of the operations like table creation we have seen. So how we can delete it, how we can insert record, how we can update the table, how we can select the table. These all operations we will discuss in next session. I hope this much is enough for the today's discussion. Yes. So we will stop here and you may continue with your remaining tasks that you need to complete in this session. Thank you.